Hey, this is John Hardison here with you from Studio 113 and Epic Academy at East Hall High School. I want to take a little bit of time to get you set up with Blogger. This is specifically for Hall County students in Gainesville, Georgia. So you will notice a few differences if you were to try this maybe outside of the Hall County provided Google account. So let's get started. I'm going to click first. Notice that I am in Google Chrome. I would advise using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. I happen to be using Chrome. Let's go to blogger.com. Blogger.com. From here, I'm going to type in my Hall County provided Google account, and then I am going to type in my password. And please notice, students, here you would be putting in your student number at hallco.org and then your password. Let me sign in. Now from here, it should actually kick me to one more sign in. I'm going to do the same thing. The exact same thing, actually. And I'm going to sign in. Again, your number at hallco.org and then your password. Sign in. Please note that that password should be the same as when you actually log in to a Hall County computer. When you first log in, you can see that we're in Blogger right here. If you have not set anything up, you're going to see this. I would advise you to make sure this is English right here, and then I would advise you to go to Create a Limited Blogger Profile. So I'm going to go here. Now for display name, first and last name would suffice. And so I'm going to put John Hardison. I'm going to continue to Blogger. Now from there, you'll notice that it says John Hardison's blogs. I want to, before we start a new blog, I want to kind of get you set up with your profile. So if you go over here and click on Blogger Profile, then we can edit our profile. So you see there is nothing here. I'm going to go to Edit Profile. Now, if you're in Hall County, some of these things are going to be set up already, and so I can scroll down and I can go ahead and get started. I just took care of my display name, but this is where you may want to insert a picture. Now, you can go with a picture from your computer and choose the file. However, if you don't have a picture on your computer at this time, you may want to get one from the internet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on a new tab, and I'm going to see if I can search for myself. Let me just do this. I don't need SoundCloud. Let me do a search here and go to images. And this happens to be me. I'm going to click right here. And this is from something else I have posted, so I know I'm taking my own picture that I have rights to. I'm going to click View Image, and then I'm going to get this URL. I'm going to Control-C and copy that, and then go back to my Blogger profile. Now I'm going to click from the web, paste an image URL below, Control-V to paste it in, and there I am. I wish it looked a little bit better, but that's just how it is. Haha. Now later on, we're going to actually add an audio clip right here that theoretically should play a song as visitors come to our blog spot. For right now, I'm going to scroll on down. I'm going to click Mail, and let's say I want to direct them to maybe my Twitter account. How about that? So there we go. There's my Twitter account. I'm going to Control-C that again and copy it. Go back to my Blogger tab, and this is maybe a website I want the visitors to go to. I'm not doing a wish list. I'm not doing an instant messenger username. I'm going to go on down here, and I'm just going to put in a few random things. Obviously this stuff is self-explanatory, but it is nice to let people know where you're from. How about I pretend I'm a student, and I'm going to put that in right there. So occupation, I could put full-time student. Now, as you can see, interest, introduction, favorite movies, favorite music, favorite books, and random question. This would be very interesting if you could go through here and really craft what your viewers will see on your profile, it will help them decide if they actually want to follow your blog, if they want to comment on your blog. Remember, people will take you seriously if you do in fact go through and take your setup seriously, take your profile seriously. So just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to move on, but please notice that you could craft your responses right here, and that is what people would see. You could even generate a new question. I'm going to click Save Profile, and I'm waiting just a second as you see the circle right here. And hopefully in just a minute I will show you how to set up your first blog. Let's see here, an error occurred. Haven't seen that before. Probably because I'm doing an actual video tutorial. So let's see if I can go back, try this one more time, and hopefully it will be okay. There you go. And so it looks like it worked then. So now what I can do is click on this B right here to go back to my dashboard, and there I am. And you can see that my settings have taken effect. There's my new picture, and I could go to my blogger profile, and that's all that I put in. Now remember, if I would have put in the other information, it would be all the way down through here, and if I were doing this for real, I would actually take the time to craft all of that. So I don't need to edit it anymore right now, but I'm going to click on the B to go back to the dashboard. And notice I do not have any blogs. I have no blogs whatsoever, so I'm going to add a new blog. And I'm going to put this one as my first blog as a student. Now when I go here, I'm going to search and see if there's a website that is actually available. So how about I do John Hardison. Oh, it's actually not taken. And I'll put John Hardison blogs. So it's not taken. You can see the check. The next thing I'll do is pick a template that looks appealing, and I like some blue, so let's go here. Create blog. Alright, and here it pops up. My first blog as a student. And what I want to do now is I want to click on this, and you'll see that there are so many things that I can look at here. The object of this video tutorial, or the purpose of this video tutorial, is just to get you started. So yes, we could spend hours and hours setting different things up, looking at the analytics, really doing a lot of jazzy things with it. But if you're following this video tutorial, you can get set up very easily just following my lead here. I want to go to settings for this particular blog post, and when I click on settings, I then want to go to post and comments. Now, two crucial things I want to set you up with here. Who can comment? I would like to say anyone. If I do the registered user, which includes OpenID, that gets a little bit complicated, and I also could go with users with Google accounts, but I feel safe going anyone. However, I'm going to moderate right here. So I'm going to go to click always. When I click on always moderate, that's asking for an email. So I could type in my email, and that means that at any time when I get a comment, that it will not be posted on my blog spot until I OK it. And if of course it's spam or it's inappropriate, I can delete that or decline to have it posted. So that's all I would do for right now, and then click Save Settings. Alright, so I think it has saved, and for moving on, when we want to move on, make sure you know that when I tried this earlier, this didn't give me any notification, so I knew that it had saved. I trusted it. I clicked on the B here and went back, and here is my first blog, so I've got that set up. Now the next thing is very simple. I'm going to actually post. So when you click on that pen or that pencil, you can go and post your first one. So I'm going to say, hey world, I'm now blogging. Look out. Please notice all the different things you can do. Very, very good editor. I can in fact put a link in if I wanted. Let's say for example I wanted to put a link right here. I could actually make it link to, let's say, google.com. I could even do an email address. I'm going to click open this link in a new window so that it will go to an actual new tab, and click OK. Later on in another video tutorial I can show you how you can embed videos and add pictures, but for the sake of this quick video tutorial, let's just take a look at these simple things you can do. Now remember, many people post pages long for a blog post, or some just kind of say something very quickly. If I click save, it will save the actual draft right here, but the world will not be able to see it. If I click publish, the whole world can see it. So it is now published. Right? And so there it is. And what I want to do is I'm going to go here and I want to click view blog, and this is how it actually looks from the visitor standpoint. So they see my profile, they can view my complete profile by clicking here, and they can see that this is my first post on Monday, August the 18th. Hey world, I'm now blogging, look out. And of course they have options to share this. That's all there is to it. Now again, maybe I'll come back here a little bit later and do some other video tutorials that show how to add some video in, to add pictures in, to really make this dynamic. But all you would have to do now to share this is grab this link here and use social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and other sharing sites to where you can get this URL or this address in the hands of other people to hopefully entice them to come look at what you have written and to get them to maybe comment and stir up a conversation. Let me go back here and let me just show one last thing if I can pull this up. Bear with me. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to load my phone. Alright, so 1 second, I'm loading my phone to where you can view it. There it is. I just wanted to show you that if you will get this app, the Blogger app, the deeper lax and positivity and my writing and all that stuff will also help, but that just happens to be in my little organized apps here. So if you'll click on the Blogger app, which I'm not going to go through and do a tutorial on, but this Blogger app right here, you of course will have to set up the first time with your email address and all those types of things, but please notice that you can post. You can look at your post that you have done, your blog post. You can do a new post. You can go adjust some of your settings, and you can view the blog as it would look from somebody else's standpoint. You can add pictures. So there are so many things you can do here. This happens to be another blog that I was a part of for just a while, so don't get confused by the different name there. I would sign in to my first blog as a student, which is right here, and then I would pull down this arrow and it would be there. I just so happen to not have signed into it yet. So hopefully that kind of helps you out just a bit. And tell you what, I think that's it for now just to get you started. I'll talk to you later. See ya.